Do you know how to make a man chase you without no gimmicks whatsoever? This is not just going to be about men. If you really want to be popular, if you want to attract positive attention towards you, without you having to move 3D finger, meaning you don't have to overexert yourself for a man to look at you. I see the visual of a woman having to kind of grab like a man's jaw to bring him back to look at her. If you don't want to do that, if you don't want to feel that stress of feeling like you have to compete for a man's attention, whether that is for his work with other women, but also in general, you want to keep eyes on you. You want it to happen naturally. This is something that can help you also in your career. If you want to have eyes naturally drawn to you without you having to bat an eyelash, right? Just letting that happen, but also without needing or feeling like you need it, okay? This cannot be your bread and butter, right? Like your bread and wine is what I'm getting to say intuitively. If you want natural, positive, loving attention, you want to feel cherished, okay? You want to fully step it into the limelight, feminine energy, just naturally attracting love, high vibrational things is what I'm getting. You want to attract high vibrational joy. You want to attract money. You want to attract like good money. You know what I mean? Like joyful money. You want to attract great, epic things. You want love. You want passion. Things that last, not things that fade away. Because I see like a fire that extinguishes itself. Well, I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you 2 powerful tips that are going to help you attract this attention, positive attention with ease. I'm hearing 3. Okay. So before I start, my name is Nicole Lisa, love coach, femininity coach, intuitive, psychic, and I'm a good person. All right. I'm not doing any sort of work on people. I work with the angels of love. Angels have saved my life. I'm a big believer in God, Jesus, and all the things. And, I stand on business. All right. So there's an integrity that needs to happen there. Okay. And I don't want to go over that, but what I want to go back to is what I was sharing. I work with women. Okay. And I know that women's biggest desire is to be seen and to be loved, accepted for who we are. This is the biggest core principle of the feminine. Now, for you to receive this message, I invite you to connect with your heart and stay humble, stay open. Humble doesn't mean let your desire to be seen and to be cherished die. No, it means have a willingness to learn and unlearn what's keeping you stuck. Okay. So typically speaking, a lot of women this video is more for women who are high achievers, overachievers. I hear even if you feel like you're an underachiever, because I hear like there's a deep belief about being an underachiever, a judgment attached to that. It's like you shame yourself when you feel like you're an underachiever. There's a big energy of achieving. If you want a man to chase you, if you want energy to come towards you, okay, because this will help you with your career too. You want to work on your energy of achieving, okay? Typically speaking, if you want a man to chase you, you've got to stop chasing. Now, this is easy said logically, but it's easy to understand logically, but I don't want you to like focus on understanding. I want you to heal this pattern that's making you feel stuck. See, logical things are only a 10% at most, at best, of what we allow and what we truly believe. It's our survival mechanism. It could be the lies that we tell ourselves. Okay. You have to go deeper. You have to access at a level, your nervous system. Now, for those of you that are watching this, that are resonating what I'm saying, I do have my program Scene. We are starting this week on Saturday. And it's a special program because if you want a man to chase you, you've got to end the program where you chase, where you have to earn love and approval. I want to discuss the energy of earning. Typically speaking, high achievers, overachievers, underachievers, I don't like saying that, but that's what I'm getting to say. There is an energy of having to earn love and approval. Okay. For the high achiever, she is used to getting what she wants because she achieved. Okay. But the energy of love is different. The energy of desire is different. Desire can also be like a tribe of people. Like if you want to step into the spotlight, you don't really feel hot when you had to achieve a man chasing you. Okay, you don't feel hot. So I want you to be selfish for a minute, because, and for self-full, I always like to say selfish equals self-full. Selfish behavior comes from needy, desperate behavior where you don't really believe that you can get what you want. But the word that most connect with is selfish, like self-focused, but I feel like that word in the dictionary should be changed. It's self-full, okay? When you are in a desperate behavior, okay, or when you feel like you have to earn approval, you're depleting yourself. Even when you've been a high achiever all your life, the energy of love is different. And pay attention, because love is very closely connected to a sense of well-being and who we are in our identity. Okay, we don't have to chase love, earn love, look for love, abandon ourselves for love. And when you feel like you have to earn love, okay, like you're so used to the energy of earning or achieving, it makes you feel cheap. It doesn't feel good to you. It makes you reject yourself. And then it makes you angry at love, at people. Okay, it makes you distrust them. So whenever you hit on those dynamics, instead of actually getting so angry or feeling hate or angst or try to punish or try to force the man to choose you or make somebody choose you, welcome, so nice to have you. Instead of feeling like you have to get a man to chase you, or if you have to get the world to chase you, this is really good for TikTok. This is really good for all the different platforms. And some of you are like, Nicole, but you're barely in those apps. There's a reason for that. My private clients know that. I'm not going to chase. Okay. And I see a lot of people going to these platforms depleting themselves because it activates that wound in particular. Okay. So you got to really do the steps, platforms, whatever, that really nourish you. And you got to really be selfish, and to ask yourself what will work for you. And if you want to be on those places, you gotta let it siphon you. Okay. So it's very important that you work on your energy. You go through that transformation so that you're not leaking or depleting your energy or your life force. Okay. So if you want to really be sexy, right, you don't perform for love. So ultimately speaking, it's critical to release the belief that you have to earn love, approval, you have to chase it. Okay. And there's other 5 components more that I'm going to be addressing in my program. And it's important to release it from your nervous system, from your core identity. Okay. And from your aura, your expectations of love. If at 2 years old, you had to cry really loud to get your dad or your mom to look at you or to get attention, and then you felt maybe neglected, and then you had to become like a high achiever at school. Okay. There is a love-hate relationship with having to be a high achiever to get love. Okay. You become resentful. It depletes your magnetism. It makes you feel crazy, is what I hear. It makes you feel so. I had an alarm go off. So, like I said, the high achiever is used to getting what she wants. And then as she ages, she starts to get angry and tired of always having to work hard to get love and attention. Once again, I see this image of you having to move the man's face to look at you. You're tired of chasing. The overachiever is a different energy. High achiever is more used to getting what she wants. The overachiever, I hope not to trigger you. I'm trying to help heal so that you see results in the quickest frame possible. The overachiever has a little bit of a begging energy that only shows up when it's around dating, because she gets a high from being an overachiever and being maybe better than other people. She has to stand out. And she gets that. But I'm hearing also money too sometimes. The overachiever is a little bit different than the high achiever. And when it comes to love, it's a little bit of a begging energy, because the overachiever has to work on her receiving energy. Okay? Nobody wants to give to her, but she has to give to others. My hair is good to clear anywhere you're the overachiever of your family, because a lot of people connect to you, but their cords on you, and they create this Lord type of figure, and you can sense that, and then it makes you resentful because you don't want to be used, and then it makes you resent being an overachiever. But in reality, you have to fix. Is what I hear. Your depletion, like overgiving for love. It's like being a martyr. Okay? It's a little bit different than the high achiever. The third one, the underachiever, this one feels bogged down by life and by love. Okay? Somewhere in her energy, she feels like she will never be chosen. Okay? This is why I'm saying that's why you quit. Like you weren't filled up with enough love, with enough light, and you accept whatever life gives to you. And you get frustrated when people don't choose you or don't love you. Okay? So, that's why I said enough light. The angels want to bless you with such fullness of light. That's why when it comes to love, it's not up to the stars. It's about your self-trust and how you carry your energy. And to never, you want to be loved, but you don't want to lose yourself in wanting other people's attention. You want to be able to enjoy the attention that you get and not be focused, like lose yourself in your pleasures. You want to experience pleasure, but you don't want to get lost in pleasures, in the sense that, because I'm talking to the woman who wants love, okay, above all things. You want love. You want to feel desired. You want to feel cherished. Or you want success. What you got to get really clear on is that you don't want to basically be depleted or distracted by the men that are not going to really treat you like a queen or give you the love that you deserve, okay, that are not going to replenish you. You don't want to get drained by that. You don't want to, I'm not shaming. What I'm saying is, because that's just a big other component of this day. It's like people have free will, okay? And in that free will, a lot of people don't want to be told what to do. Like they have a love-hate relationship with learning. And I'm just getting to say this. It's like a lot of people just look at statistics about divorces and stuff like that, and they believe that they don't have any chance. No, it's up to you. You got to keep on learning. Okay, you cannot take a statistic, an outside statistic of people when you don't even realize, some of them could have been married to narcissists or stuff like that. Don't judge. If somebody got divorced, and you're using that to say you cannot have love, you don't even know what's happening there. They could be going through like a metamorphosis process where they are learning to choose themselves, and it could be the greatest victory that they had in their life, because they're going to choose love. They're going to choose themselves. They're going to learn more about love. And in that story that you are assuming that because somebody got divorced, you're not going to be able to have love, or you're using that as a self-soothing thing to believe, like to make yourself right, or like the justifications or the excuses that you give to yourself. Like, I cannot look at how many people get divorced, but you're making a scarcity story out of, I'm getting like a woman's greatest victory. Okay. Like, it could be her rebirth, an opportunity to learn about love, to not get married from codependency. She's willing to look at herself. The stories that you build matter. Are they positive ones or negative ones? Okay. When you're single, the story that you make of it, is it a breakthrough, victorious story? Or is it, I'm going to be a single forever story? Okay. So, with that being said, try not to judge, because judgment typically comes from scarcity, specifically when it comes to something so emotional and core to us like love. So, as I was saying, not everybody, like, you cannot judge, because, I didn't even know that this was going to go here. I see so many people, like, I've been in this industry for 12 years, okay? Helping successful women from all over the world. Women judge a lot, self-attack a lot. So what does that look like? The only way that you listen to a woman is if she's married. Do you know if that marriage is happy? It's a happy one. Okay. I've had difficult conversations sometimes with women like that. Like, they want to know if I'm married before they can listen to my advice. I will tell you this. There's a reason why I don't overshare my love life out, because I've been in spaces where coaches have done that, where I've been learning from other people, and I've seen every woman in the room dissect that woman's relationship, villainize her, no matter what. It's not if a woman is married or not. It's whether you believe in love and if you are willing to learn about love. That's why I'm a love coach, not a dating coach, not a marriage counselor. Because if you are connected to love, if you are willing to believe in love to your core, that's what you're going to see reflected in your life. Now, in that, there is a space where you got to be open to learn. Typically speaking, people that are afraid of learning or who have capped their learning have done it because there's an anger towards life, towards their femininity. There's a shaming associated to learning. It could come from school where they felt dumb, ridiculed, stupid, a fear of not shining attached to learning. But that's why I'm asking you, always be humble and be willing to grow. That's my alarm going again. That's one of the reasons why some people don't have mercy to themselves or don't expect. That's one of the reasons why a relationship can crumble, or even a marriage. Because one or two of the people there have stopped learning, have become egotistical, are too shame-based, And it's like, if shame is stopping you from learning, then how can you actually take care of a relationship? Okay. A loving woman is a woman who is that. She loves herself. She's not shaming herself. Okay. Or it's not defined also by having a partner. So now you know why I don't overshare. Because I've seen even people get sick from this, like the people who overshare about this stuff. I want to focus this on you. Are you willing to learn? Are you willing to trust God, source, life, your angels, that they want to help you? Okay. because that's what it is about. It doesn't matter what other people are attracting. It's what you are making of your story and what you are making of your life. And I used to have judgments because that's what was on my conscious mind. And I remember working with somebody and then telling me, like, Nicole, you don't believe that love is going to work for you, or that love is not safe, or something to the sort. And I was like, huh? What do you mean? I'm like overachiever energy, right? I was an overachiever. I'm doing everything. But once they clocked what was happening in my nervous system, or what was happening in my aura, I started to cry and sob just in that moment. It's not a painful thing to clear this. And I started to clear that energy and start to allow love in my life. Before that, I was only attracting men who wanted just, you know what I mean? And it's like, yes, I was attracting people who liked me, who found me attractive. First, I wasn't attracting. Then I was attracting, men who only wanted that, because I still wasn't believing that somebody would choose me. That's when things start to shift for me. Okay. So it's about rewiring what you're really expecting. 1 second. I want to ensure that you can hear me well. And not comparing yourself to another woman. Do you want to be chosen? I don't want this to make a lot of noise. And I know it's making it. Okay. Or not. So I created a series of programs. One is anger, manifest from joy, clearing your anger, manifest from joy, because women have a lot of stories that keep them from manifesting from joy. A lot of painful stories. Send me a word on my DM. Just write the word love to me on a DM, and I'll send you the information for all the programs. So clear your anger, manifest from joy. Okay, that's the main one, because that's going to clear up anywhere you feel like life has been unjust, like it's injustice. You have to overachieve, etc. All those things. The other one is seen, which I really recommend that you do, because we're working on clearing this earning love energy, earning attention, and anywhere you're secretly not expected to do that, and the emotions behind that. Like you're not going to attract like a man that chases you everywhere. You're not allowing that, or you're not attracting people to love you or choose you. You gotta be poised in a good way to allow that to happen, not depleting yourself. And I also have a program called Joyfully Paid, where you attract joyful money. Okay. From a truly empowered feminine energy, where people like you, love you, choose you, select you. They just know that you are the one. So to work with, etc. It's the same principle. The main core program is clear your anger. And clear your anger. You have seen, if you want to be chased, if you want to be popular, and joyfully paid, which is important. Because we are trained to think things are rough, things are scarce. This God is our source, not the people that are trying to create the scarcity and try to make you overachieve out here and under earn. Okay. I'm here to say this too. If you want like payment plans, that can be done as well. And I would love for you to join and to truly feel your power and your feminine magnetism and be chased like the queen that you are. I'm sending you much love and appreciation, and thank you for joining and supporting me. Make sure that you follow me and get all the information. If you're watching this on YouTube, the information to join the programs are there. If you want a payment plan, you can send me an email. I really want to, this is for a select group of women. I'm probably going to close it around 6 or 7 seen, and paid up to 12, like joyfully paid up to 12 people. Because I work on the nervous system reprogramming level, and I want to be really highly focused on you so that you make your next year the best year. What you can expect from these programs is to attract grateful opportunities, meaning people that are grateful for you. You're going to attract men who chase you. You're going to stop feeling invisible. Like, I've worked with phenomenal women, okay, that have created businesses are the backbone of industries. They're not getting rightly paid, not getting the attention that they deserve, because it's time to clear the overachieving program, the high achieving program, or the underachieving program. A lot of these places, men, people, experiences, know when you're out there bleeding out for love. Let's stop that, okay? Take back your power, replenish yourself, live life fully with the grace that you deserve, and allow yourself to get the recognition that you deserve. I'm sending you much love. Stay strong and stay filled up. Take care.